My name is Jessica. I'm a high priestess and an intuitive reader, and I'm going to tap in and bring you guys a collective message. To anyone who is following along, although I feel like people like to try to play ghost in my life, and y'all are pathetic fucking cowards. I need you to know that, especially at a time of need. If you have been following along my stories and you know what I'm going through, I really shouldn't even be coherent, not even coherent, but I should be a fucking ball on the ground with tears. But I think I've cried so fucking much and grieved so much that there's not really any tears left. Okay, let me while I have it, let me go ahead and just give the message that is coming to me. So what's going on? Well, I don't know what's going on for other people, but like what's going on in the bigger picture is that some of I guess some of us have been had hit like a breaking point in a sense, and like they're giving it to me in like the higher realms, like it was like a breaking point of like not it's not that you weren't on path, but it's like not choosing the thing that's lighting you up is what I'm getting. So it's like there was like all this stagnancy and this boredom that's been going on. I can definitely attest to that. And that I kind of feeling that stuck in that struggle. So even though at this point it's kind of like, okay, what the fuck? God's like, that's kind of what's been happening is it's like, you may have been putting in that request for a while, but God was like, okay, it's not going to be fun though. And I don't know how that download came to you or whatever, but it's just, that's essentially what's happening. I mean, I kind of have felt that in the sense of like getting moved has been like this huge, ridiculous, daunting thing to me, or like having to like make a new choice has been like it's been weighing on me. And so I think, now some of us are being forced, like your hand is kind of being forced to like make changes. Like in some ways, I think I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna tie it in with everything that's coming through the cards as well. Like I think in some ways, I've tried to be risk averse with my kid as much as possible, like trying to be like overly protective, and that's kind of like God's like, that's not going to be it. That's not how it's going to go anymore. Like maybe, hopefully like that's what's getting me through this is knowing that I tried my best to like protect my kid. So I'm like, it's not in my hands right now. So I don't have any control. And, that's kind of getting me through this. And, I know that he's protected. He's just so innocent. I mean, all kids are, but like he is very strong. He's very strong too. And I just hope that maybe this will all bring him out of his shell too. And then if he was a little bit more independent, I would feel better about it because I'd be like, okay, Teddy's got himself, but that's not how I feel. So that's why it's as excruciating as it, or just, really, I'm just infuriated right now. And I don't feel like God's protecting us. Like that's also making me really angry. So I'm like, why are you doing this and why aren't you protecting? Because anyways, but we don't have those answers right now. That's for sure. Like those answers are not here yet. So this is like in the center here is the Hanged Man, and I was going to read that one to you because this interpretation is interesting. Hold on, I just had it. Number X2. Okay. It says, above the abyss, where the fire of primordial chaos boils, the dragon dips into a nosedive. His sacrifice will be remembered as generous or mad. His abandon and dedication to the idea cannot bring death, but rather rebirth. Still waters flow into a new vision of the world. And that's kind of like how I feel like what everything that's going on right now is like there's this choice that you made to, I mean, my North Node is Pisces. So it's like there's this choice that you made to allow yourself to be the sacrifice, to allow yourself to like devote yourself to this like it's just giving me this like selfless devotion that you've been giving, and it at whatever cost. So now it's like there's still that's like protected and that's intact, but you are going to have to accept whatever else is going on. And that's where it may be very excruciating, or it may be very scary, or it may be very, I'm not really feeling those feelings right now. I'm feeling more just, it's like a new type of rage is coming through me. I don't know how to describe it, because it's like I don't want to like lash out, but it's like, I don't know what this is. I don't know how to describe, I don't know what it is yet. So it's like, it's something that's like coming through. So what else do we have from here? Cause yeah, with this, all of our cards are kind of like, you're allowing this new knowledge to come to you with the Empress, and though, yeah, okay, hold on. The Judgment over, I'm using my my little thing here too. Yeah, profound. Seven of Pentacles is a profound obstacle and mistrust, but you're overcoming that. So that's the other part where I think like some of us, the level of devotion that you've given is like you've only been looking to like, well, you may have been looking outside of you too, because that's kind of impossible. But like you've been like only seeking God or something like that, or like you've only been like I don't know if it's funny. Maybe it won't. Sometime it'll be funny, but it's like you've only been trusting your instincts or something like that, and now that's one of the things that's changing. Is it's like, okay, like that worked for a time, but now you're gonna have to branch out and like find tribe, or like find more support. Like I know I'm gonna have to have a therapist. Like I think I think they're literally putting that, like I think that's one of the things that's being put on me. So it's like there's things like that where it's like you're like been, I'm getting like a really ancient, just like, I don't know, almost like caveman kind of energy of just like trucking it like a step at a time. And, but that's also like not allowed you to kind of blossom in these other ways. Cause like we have the Star with the Eight of Cups, and it's like, that's the path that's gonna light, this is the path that's gonna light you up, that's gonna make you, that's gonna fulfill you. And so I don't like, it's wild because it's like this wild like faith and trust that like God's got it. I don't know how to explain it more than that, because I have that feeling, even though I'm going through this, and I'm just like, how is my kid gonna be okay with this person? Like how will I ever be okay with that if that's what's to happen? Or like how, you know, like how am I gonna keep going? But like there's something deeper, that like there's this part of you that's been, you've lost yourself in something, or like you're meant for this other journey. And so now it's like it's being, it does feel like a forced. I mean, it does and it doesn't, because I already feel that surrender. Like I already feel the surrender, but at the same time it's like, the fuck, I just don't have words. I don't have words for any of it. Yeah, because Four of Cups is boredom. So, okay, and this is the other aspect that they're giving me, is like with this, is it the Princess of Cups or the Knave of Cups or something like that? I think I've said this before, like if you have like a sweetness about you or whatever, and you feel like people are just constantly trying to like either use it against you or just like think like this bitch is dumb or something, or like you're naive or something like that. They don't know how to take it. So that's another part to it, is it's like you're also meant to like be be that, like be able to be in that like gentleness or that sweetness or that romantic kind of energy, and respected for it. So that's another part that you probably, why you haven't, they're giving it to me of like why you haven't been like I don't know, seeking other, like wanting to connect to people again, is because you feel like you've been like too concerned about it or something like that. There's been a lot of fear around that, of like you're never going to be able to find, like, I mean, what I'm going through, like it I'm like, how am I the person that's like the fucking cops coming like I don't know, 5 times to our house? Like, I mean, I know they were for different reasons, but it's like, why am I the person that this is happening to? So anyway, I don't know why it's happening the way it is, because I was just gonna see if there was anything else that came to me about it. The other thing is that what I'm kind of seeing from the Hanged Man is that there's a ton of like protection around that, and like a lot of then a need for the divine to constantly, this is how they're giving it to me, it's like there's a need for the divine to constantly intervene because you've chosen this path, because like the high priestess, I know, often is seen as the sacrifice, and so there's stuff like that where it's like, because you're choosing such a selfless path, the divine is like, you have to start to understand, they're trying to help you understand that like they have to intervene a lot in order to keep you protected and to keep the wrong people, like getting the wrong people out type of thing. It's like God's like, if you want to work directly with me, then you're going to have to accept the way that things go outside of you, kind of. Because you also, like, I know personally, like I thought that all of my peace was going to be taken away, or like I was going to feel that feeling, but that's not how I feel at all, because I know, I trust, there's no one in this world that I trust more than God. Like I had that moment where I was like, I get mad at him, like I get angry, but I'm like, there's nothing that can take me away from like knowing that God is in charge, like gonna be the deciding factor. Does that make sense? Like gonna be the one that's gonna like have the final say, I guess. Like, and ultimately is the one protecting my kid, because it's like I can like speak love over him and give him hugs and kisses, but like out in the world he has to have other protection. So there's also this death to like, hold on, I'm getting this like this is helping you to get over any kind of fears that you've had about money, because that's actually not something that is being used against me in the papers, which I thought was interesting. So I kind of am just gonna have to let the divine handle it outside of that, because I'm like, if people want to try to say that I'm unstable and crazy, then all I have is my word against that. Like that's all I have. So, and I know that I've like devoted my whole fucking life to being mom. So if that's not enough, then it's not, that's not my problem. Like, okay. Oh, well, it's too late. It's too late, Benjamin, because our house looks like an apocalypse right now. I don't even know how I'm not losing my fucking shit, but whatever, I guess. I guess I got it out. So, all right. Thank you guys for hopping on here. Yeah, I think I'm opening my emails if you guys want to get a personal reading. Yeah, good luck with everything. It's really, Just strange. I don't really know. I don't know. It's just very Twilight. It's almost Twilight Zone of how strange, how it's not, because it's like, it doesn't feel like the energy is not like that. It's more like my ancestors are like getting, I think that's why I don't feel angry. I think my ancestors are like fucking shit up right now. And I'm just like, okay, why are we so angry? Like, why, what the fuck? Like a whole couple weeks ago, there wasn't this issue. So what's going on? Okay. Anyway, that's enough. All right. I love you guys. Good luck with everything.